Hello, friends, and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talk. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. This video is in the playlist called Linux Tutorial, and here we'll be learning about the VI undo and redo functionalities or commands. So VI, as you may have learned from my previous videos, is the default text editor of Linux, and it's not just a command, although there is a VI command, but it is the text editor, which consists of a couple of commands according to their different categories. And here we're learning about the undo and redo functionalities, as I have mentioned. Okay, so we shall be just clearing this screen. And then before I start, let me just paste in here the commands that we shall be learning. So not much. We'll be learning two commands, one for the undo and one for the redo. For undo, it is the lowercase u, and for doing a redo, you do a key combination or combination key of Control R, Control and the lowercase r. Before we proceed, you can, unless you're so familiar with even using desktop applications, then maybe you're familiar with the concept of redo. But if you're not familiar with redo, my undo you would know. Undo is you made a mistake and you wanna like go back to the previous look or the version of what you were doing. This is in the VI context. Redo, just in the general IT context, when we say redo, my simplified definition for this is that it's like you're doing an undo of an undo. So you did an undo of a mistake, and then you said, no, I changed my mind. I want to get it back. So you do a redo. So again, there could be much better definitions of the redo, but for me, the simplified definition would be undo the undo. That's a redo. Okay. So let's just get on with this. Let me just, again, the commands we shall be learning can only be used within the VI, okay, when you're using the VI or text editor of Linux. So let's just open the same text file that we have used in some previous videos, okay. So again, as you know, once we enter a text file using the VI command, you are initially in the command mode, okay. So even if you type X, you type this and that, it is being interpreted as a command, as a VI command, all right? Not even a shell command, but a VI command. So now we shall be learning how to undo a mistake or some action that we realized we should not have done. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna just go to the left and right so you can get a feel. You navigate, you're in command mode, yes. So I'm gonna just mess up the file itself so that we can use it later for the undo, okay? So maybe I will delete single characters using the lowercase x command, okay? So that is the single character deletion in VI, and it is deleting characters to the right of the cursor, okay? And I can also go down and continue to do the same thing. I could also do some deletion of complete words, but the trick is it has to be have to be at the beginning. So you can do a DW, and it is deleting the word as well as any trailing spaces after that word. Okay, so I can go to some other place. If you do a DW, we've covered this. If you do a DW while positioned not at the beginning of the word, then it will only delete the ones to the right of the cursor. Okay, so but if you go to the beginning of the word, then it will completely delete the word. I can also do line deletion. Okay, so I'm here. I don't have to be at the beginning of the line. I can do a line deletion by typing DD, or you can call it double D, but it's DD, line delete. Okay, and then if you want to delete more than one, you can say 5DD or 3DD. Okay, so up to this point, we have done a couple of things, a lot of, in fact, deletions, and some can be interpreted as editing, but they're also deletions. We've done single character deletion, whole word deletion, as well as line deletion. Now we're gonna do, I will not save this now because I'm gonna do the previous actions I've made as um, an excuse for doing the undo. Okay. Otherwise, there's nothing to undo if I didn't do any change. Okay. If I did a change and then I saved, then I have nothing to undo. Okay. So now we shall undo. Remember that the command for undo in VI is lowercase u. So I will just type u, knowing that I'm currently in the command mode. You see, so I am already pressing U, and once you press it, it will undo the last executed action or command. And if you want to continue to undo, going to the very point where you want it to be in the past, then you can just keep on pressing the undo, okay, until it will stop at some point when there's nothing to undo. Okay, so that is how it works with the undo. Now, I will not save because we shall also use those actions to learn about the redo. Again, there could be a better definition out there for sure, but for me, if you want to make it simple, redo is to undo the undo action that you have done. So we have just done a couple of undo actions over there in this text file. Now we're gonna do redo. Remember that the command for redo is a key combination of control and the lowercase r. So I'm gonna do that now. Control lowercase r. And it is doing the reverse of the undo, which is this. Okay. So it's redo again is undoing the undo. Okay, if you save your changes now, there's nothing to undo and there's nothing to redo. Okay, so you have saved it. But as long as you haven't saved it, you can undo. It is something that you might be familiar with even in the Windows environment, I'm sure. Okay, so in this short video, we have learned about two concepts and in fact, two commands in Linux VI, which is to undo as well as to redo any changes we've done in a text file using the VI text editor. Thank you for watching and listening. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and click the bell. And I will surely be seeing you in the next video.